Good evening, Spiritual Collective. Tonight's focus of message of our inquiry is going to be of spirituality and creativity, of the creative process along with spirituality. So the merging and the flowing, the inflow state of creating, and how that merges with spirituality and how that's working for you. How is your creativity peaking right now? And what needs to be focused on? What needs to be worked on? What is the message that we need to hear surrounding this? Legacy of light. Yes, there is a spiritual connection that you have, a divine connection where you're getting your creativity is coming all the way down. I also am getting generational. You may have some ancestors if you work with ancestors, or even not. You do have a connection. Your creativity is inspired by a divine light, a divine frequency that you're tapping into to create this, to get these creative insights. Seeing the true you, reflecting on yourself, looking within and inside of yourself, and pulling out gems that would remain hidden if you didn't take the time to dive deep into yourself, to do the work, to contemplate, to meditate, to analyze. You've done this work, and you're doing this work, and you're looking and you're reflecting inside. This reflective work is going to inspire your creativity. It already has. You're getting messages within your dreams, the subconscious mind. Restore and replenish. Yes, you may need time to take a break, restore yourself. You may have other obligations that may drain your energy at times, and you need to restore. And after you have restored and rested and renewed, you will be able to create at a faster rate, an accelerated rate, and you may improve upon yourself. You may find that your work expands, that you have more inspiration, that you have more clarity on where your creative insights are going after this rest that you need to take to incubate, to really, again, rest and focus on yourself, allowing you to reach that inner light, what is already with you. So it's inside of you. It's the gifts that you have. You've always had them. You've just been working on them and bringing them out. Also, too, it's works that you've already had. It's already works that you've already created that you could revisit and what's the word? Revisits and really engage in another cycle with that artwork or that thing or the idea that you're brewing. Give it another go. Revise it in some way, or just finish the work. There's something there. You're transforming something. Also, our art that you've been doing with your hands, a crafter or artwork, something, it's very healing to you. Inner trust. You need to trust yourself more. This inner trust is part of this rest and relinquish, is finding that ability to trust yourself, to know that your inner wisdom is accurate and that it will not lead you astray, and to make the right choices. I feel like if you're here, you're pretty good at making pretty good choices for yourself. You may not have always made 100% perfect choices. I don't think anyone has. But you're pretty good at cutting out the riffraff and knowing what's worth your time. Softly, softly, the tender touch. This is about doing it in a soft approach. Revisiting your Don't force it. Don't force something. If you need to take a step back, take a step back, revisit it, and then work accordingly. But don't force something. Don't try to make something fit. If something needs to be revised, revise it. If it needs to be put down for a second, put it down and revisit it again. But don't force something. It'll just add inner stress to you. The power of attraction. Your work is attracting opportunity. The longer that you stay, even if it is just a learning experience, the more that you go at this, the more opportunity that you're creating for yourself. You may not see it right away, but it is down the road. It is very close. It is a few cycles away from manifesting, and you will see the positive results. It's just a matter of time. A couple of cycles need to cycle through. But as long as you stick with it, you will see the rewards. You will be rewarded for this hard work. You're doing such a good job. I feel like this collective, the people that these videos reach, are very creative, abundant bunch who don't always get the credit that they may deserve. You may not get the credit that you deserve. You may be overlooked, and you may have had this happen to you your whole life, that you've given up on yourself. But don't give up on yourself. Keep going. And again, you've had to deal with people who have had the less than good intentions for you, and that has also put you in a stagnation. Okay? But don't let it get to you like that. Ninth song, hidden talents. Yes, hidden talents. There's things that you want to do. There's things that you need to do. You need to do them. Also, you may have like this beautiful artwork. You may have all these talents that you're hiding. I know about this. Like, there's stuff I haven't even shared. There's stuff that I've worked on that I haven't shown anyone. There's something being hidden that needs to be seen. So you may need to show, we as a collective may need to show a little bit more of what we're capable of in order to bring some opportunities in. But you definitely have abilities. You should be singing and chirping these abilities. I mean, and I know, trust me, I've done this sort of thing before. I've created things before. And the marketing aspect can be hard. It can be hard to... You can share things, and that's one thing. But to what feels like oversharing, to you, it's not to most people, because a lot of people don't. Most people these days don't have a large attention span. They forget about things. So if you post something that you've done a couple of times, that's really not that bad. Again, I need to take this advice. I've heard this before. Like, people might not see it, or they may need to be reminded. They might, things happen. People can't be online all the time. So if you post things a couple of times, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Your ideas and your creations need to get out there. Okay? And I need to take this advice too, but there's a lot of stuff you're sitting on that needs to go out, is what I'm getting. Hidden talents not only inside you, but things that you've created that need to be seen. So it's both. The witch. The earthly... Does that say earthly? I believe it says earthly. The earthly weaver of the worlds. Okay. Yes, you're creative. You're weaving these worlds with your hands. This power that you have. This power that you have that can affect your material world, but also creation. And this creating this energy in her hands, this warm, creative, fiery energy that she's creating, that she has access to, that she's connected to. She's connected to the divine. I know like people like to demonize witches, but again, she has power. You have power in your hands. You have power in your creativity. Own that witch. Own that inner witch, man. Do it. Cauldron. Cauldron. I pulled out a whole bunch of these came out, so I'm just going through them. The cauldron. Again, what are you brewing? What are you making? What are you stirring up? What is your alchemical mixture that you've made through all your creations? It's potent. Whatever it is potent magic. You got the witch and the cauldron, which stirs the cauldron. You may also be into mixing things, maybe a mixer, maybe you're into brews, potions, so to say, or actual potions, herbal remedies, but also just artwork and the things that you create in your cauldron, working with these energies, right? Okay. Trick or treat. So a playful energy. Again, we just had Halloween not too long ago. Trick or treat. We have this playful energy, but also a masked energy. I feel like you're not putting up with people's games. Like, you're playful. You'll be playful. But if someone comes at you like with ill intent games, like the wrong kind of games, you will show them a trick, right? You will let them know. But I feel like, again, embracing this playful energy is nothing bad. Mischief and play, but the mischief part, when it's not the good kind of mischief, you don't put up with that, and you shouldn't. So be able to know what kind of games you're willing to play, basically, and if that's going to impede on your creativity. Again, good play is good. Bring a little play into your creative life, but when it comes to like the added drama that people can, too much drama, too much mischief added into your life can really put a damper on your creativity. You really need to think about who you let into your life and what you let them do. Dawn, the light after the darkness, an owl. Ah, yes. Okay, this is a good reading. Dawn, yes, it's the dawn. It's time to get out there. It's time to throw your things out there. And you're going to awaken yourself to this new way of being. You're going to feel so rewarded. You're going to feel like a new person. You're going to be vibrating at a higher rate. You're going to feel like you're vibrating. It's living in your purpose. You're going to have purpose, and you're going to feel that, and you're going to feel better about yourself, and you're going to vibrate higher than you have before. It feels really, really good. Definitely go for that. It's a dawn. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. Getting that song. Okay, I'm not like gonna be an expert singer, but I'm just saying, you know that song. That song is so great. But it's true. It is a new dawn. It is a new day. And you're feeling free, you're feeling fine, or whatever it is. But yeah, listen to that song. That's a good song. The veil. The veil. You see beyond the veil. The future. The future holds really good things if you keep on your track. Even if it's slow progress, this progress is better than maybe nothing that you've done. Like, maybe recently you've been stagnant. Maybe you gave up on yourself. Maybe put something down for a little too long, but that's okay. You're still here. You're still going. This new dawn is you're spreading your wings. You're flying, and the future is bright. You may not be able to see it blindfolded, but trust and believe that there's going to be some great opportunities for you. That it's going to open up for you and bring you new things that you've only just dreamed of. This is a great new beginning for you, and embrace that. You need to embrace that. And because of this beautiful spreading of wings, this new dawn, this creative, inspirational energy, who else than the unicorns and Pegasi to help us really get in touch with this energy, right? Again, if you've ever encountered any kind of meditation or dream work and encountered a Pegasus and unicorn, mesmerizing. They are amazing. Passion. Let's see. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Increase your energy level. Passion. Yes, passion ignites. Yeah, the fiery passion that moves you, that drives you forward with power and momentum. There is no more stagnation. It's about doing it. Even if it seems small, doing it, doing it, doing it. Just immense fire energy with this beautiful fire Pegasi. Oh my God, so beautiful. If you haven't guessed, I really love Pegasus unicorn energy. Just in case you're like, oh, I wonder. Yes. The imagination that is... These cards are a little bit weird to shuffle. So, 1 second. But, oh my God, oh, here we go. Leadership. Ooh. Step into leadership. Share your message. Inspire and empower others. Yes, you have the ability to inspire others, to share that passion that you just had with others, to share the knowledge and wisdom. And it's time to step up. Maybe in a small way, but it's still time. And you can do this in a very small way. It doesn't have to be a huge leap, but you're ready for some sort of leadership, some sort of, something. You have words of wisdom for someone out there, even if it's someone in your family. It could be a broader audience. You could be stepping out into the internet, posting things. This is really wonderful energy, and it's ready. You're ready for it. Yeah, you're ready for it. It's definitely, you are, you just gotta take the steps. Okay, don't scare yourself. Just take the steps. Okay, anger came out. Safely express your anger. Use anger as a positive force. Honor all of your emotions. All emotions are sacred. Okay, yes. Okay, so sometimes you're angry. Maybe people treat you the wrong way. Maybe people treat you really poorly. Maybe you've had a lot of things that happen to make you angry. But you need to harness this energy into something that's more positive, more forward moving. Use that anger to fuel your creative work if you need be. Create something creative through this anger. Have it push you forward. The saying of the haterade, and the haters providing you with this haterade for you to turn into creative fuel, into creative ideas. And in that way, if you really want to get even with people who want to keep you small and keep you down and stagnate you, just be successful. Just step into your creative self, but use that. There's other ways to tap into your anger that is more productive, that can be creative, that won't hurt you. You need to do that at this time if you're feeling angry. Don't suppress it. Feel it. Don't stew in it too long, but definitely take advantage of how it can help you create. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe that you will fly. Yeah, you just need to have faith. Again, with this future card, you need to have faith that things are going to work out for you. You just need to keep going. Don't stop. Keep on this forward trajectory, and projectory, I guess, projecting yourself out there. I just creating my own words here, but keep on that forward trajectory to your future. Okay, trust that it's gonna happen. Trust yourself and trust the universe. I think there was inner trust. Again, trust is really big here. Trusting yourself and trusting spirit, universal, whatever that you connect with. Okay? I feel like you make enough right choices now that you can trust yourself. You just need to do that. Miracles. Ooh. Have faith in your... Have faith that miracles is on their way. Your prayers have been answered. Surrender the how. Surrender the how, like how they're gonna happen. They just happen. I've had like things happen that seem like miracles, or just things that appear, they're gifts, things that happen. Okay? It is possible. Again, with this trust and this faith and miracles, being prepared. The power is within. You know, miracles will happen for you if you just keep going. You know, what do they say when something and opportunity meet, is luck or miracle or when your skill and when your preparedness and opportunity. Okay, well, I kind of butchered that, but anyways, it's true. Like, if you're prepared and you're doing this thing and you're doing this thing and this opportunity just happens to match, and then like bam, there you go. There's that. But then there's just miracles, and they're here for you. They're ready to take off for you. That's wonderful. Very, again, with the creative and the spiritual coming together. You know, it's very beautiful. And we're diving deep too. We're diving deep into this creative energy. Okay? You know? What other messages do we have? This is very beautiful. We've got trust. We've got what you have within you. We've got this momentum energy, this passion, this fiery. Okay, we have belonging. You will find a sense of belonging. Okay? Again, you might not find it right away, and it might not be exactly what you've always pictured, but there will be some sort of belonging. It's when you put yourself out there. Again, you will have issues that always arise, of course, because that's just how the world is. But also you will find some sense of community, some sense of like-minded individuals coming together. And because you're putting all this beautiful energy out there, you will signal that you are ready for this connection. Oh, really? This came out with it too. I'm not even like, wow. Belonging and collaboration. So these two, this one was under it. Collaboration. Again, like, yeah, that's what I was saying. You're gonna collaboration and belonging. Again, you will, it might take a while, and that's okay, but eventually it'll happen when you're ready. You don't want to push anything too. You don't want to force anything, but it'll happen when you're ready. And this is probably something you wanted. You wanted because maybe you feel like, you're an outcast, or you've been ousted in so many ways and areas in your life that you just feel like you're just not ever gonna find any kind of like true friendship group. Okay, whispers of the ocean. Whispers of the ocean. You may be inspired by the ocean, inspired by water. You may be really close to the water element, but also too the whispers of your deep inner self, your subconscious mind, the dreams, the things that you hear in your dreams, in your visions, in your meditations, when you're in this deep subconscious state. Whispers of the ocean. Listen. You may need to also visit an ocean. That may be helpful for you in connecting with the vastness and the deepness. It might have some inspiration for you, some clarity for you, and also connecting through the divine in that way, where the sky and the ocean meet. The vastness there. Oh, wow. Okay. We've got deep listening right after Whispers of the Ocean. Again, deep listening, listening to those dreams, listening to those visions, listening to the inspiration, the intuition, the whispers that you receive, listening to that, again, inspiration. What is being communicated? Listen. Take time to meditate and ask, and then listen. You may not get something right away, but eventually you will. You just be ready, but make sure you listen. Okay, listening is important. Oh wow, look at that beautiful sea dragon with the mermaid. So beautiful. Wow. Stop right there. Okay, and put a stop to things that you don't need in your life. Stop right there. Okay? And I know that we talk about little mischief and play is good, but also getting like, I kind of felt a little bit of mischief on from other people coming to your door, kind of asking for stuff that they don't, that you didn't offer, or coming off in a bad way. Stop right there. So when that energy comes through, stop right there. You're not putting up with that anymore. You're not putting up with that. You have boundaries now. Enforce your boundaries. Are going to help you keep you safe and keep your creativity moving. That's very important. Higher powers. Higher powers. Okay, yes. This reading is very spiritual. That's I had that yeah, I was like, okay, this needs to be about spirituality and creativity. Higher power. Going deep within and meeting the higher power through your inner connection. Yes. Very important. You're very connected to whatever inspires you, whatever your idea of divine source is. Whatever that looks like to you, you're very connected to that. And it really gives you that creative edge. Really wonderful. You're such a powerful person. You're so creative. Again, sharing that is just, but also be patient. It takes time. Knowledge. You're very knowledgeable. The higher wisdom, the higher powers is leading to knowledge. You're getting a lot of, again with this leadership, you remember when we had the leadership card and it was saying you need to share your knowledge. Okay? Yeah. Share your message. Share your knowledge. Okay? You have something that needs to be shared. You have something that needs to be said. You are very, very smart. Again, you have this divine connection. You keep getting divine connection in this reading through different sources, through different cards. Very knowledgeable. You're authentic, too. You're authentic. You may also be blunt sometimes in a good way, like unless like someone really needs to hear something. And maybe that upsets people, but you're knowledgeable too, and that can also be intimidating. But with the right crowd, with people who want to be informed and people who want knowledge, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Destiny, okay, you're destined to do this. And when I mean destiny, it's a calling. It's something you feel called to do. It's something that you want to do. It's something when you do it, you'll feel more fulfilled in your life. It's like your life isn't just, the things that you have to do to pay the bills, or you have to do as some kind of obligation. This is more tied to what makes your heart sing, that ignites this passion. This is important. This makes your life move forward, and it leads you to more miracles in your life, your destiny. It's very beautiful. And it's moving you forward now. Just keep at it. And make sure you expand too. Once you really feel comfortable with where you're at, expand outward and find new outlets to expand. You don't just have to, and do what's comfortable for you. Like, it doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to, like, it's not about blowing up and being like super fan, that's drama, right? That can be a lot of drama. It's just about doing what you feel called to do, and the universe will reward you. You might not get the recognition you need through or deserve through the people around you, but you will get it in other ways. Trust and believe that the universe has its way of getting gifts to you. Right? I've experienced this myself, like just things that I'm like, wow. I'm like, did I just find that? Was someone left that out for free and it's amazing? Or like, oh, I just needed that at the right time. You meet the right person, you see the right thing. These things happen. And they're going to happen for you. The Radiant Eagle's Vision. Ooh. Keep your long-term goals in sight. Maintain a clear vision of your aspirations and work steadily toward them. This focus will help you stay motivated and keep on track. Okay, so sometimes us creatives can get unfocused. I mean, that happens. But just kind of rein it in and get some kind of focus, even if you need to write it down. And like, that's not to say you have to be totally rigid about it, but just have some focus, because that's going to really help you move you forward if you have some focus and some clarity, some goals. Even if they're a little loose goals at first, at least there's something that's guiding you, and that'll really help you move forward. The Enchanted Whale's Depths. Ooh. Beautiful, the whale. Okay. Dive deep into emotions and experiences. Explore your inner self and understand your true feelings. This emotional depth will enhance your self-awareness and personal growth. Again, diving deep within to get that clarity, to analyze, to reach that inner communication, getting to know yourself and really getting in tune with yourself. That's really going to help you. Oh gosh, I got quite a few of these cards. Okay. Okay, well, let's see. The Sacred Wolf's Howl. Oh, wolf's howl. Another wolf. Let's see. Strengthen your bonds with loved ones. Reach out to family or friends this week. Spend quality time together and build stronger connections and support each other. Okay, this is about having a support group if you have one, even if you need to find that online. There's something about having a support group, maybe a friend. If not, if you really find yourself alone, try tapping in to your spirituality. Maybe you have spirit guides you can tap in, like to work with and communicate with, to help you feel like you are connected to others. But reaching out to others is going to help you on your journey. Even if it's not right now, it's definitely going to play a role in the future. Okay? Got quite a few of these cards. Alright. Let's just go at it. The Radiant Lion's Roar. Embrace your inner strength and assertiveness. Stand up for yourself and your beliefs. Use the courage and determination to make your voice heard and achieve your goals, okay? You're going to need this courage, this determination. You're going to have to stand up for yourself. You're going to have to use your boundaries. Remember that, like, stop right there energy from the mermaid deck? Yeah? Where is that? Anyways. Yeah. Stop right there. Have the boundaries. Have that ferocity and the courage of the Radiant Lion's Roar, okay? It's going to help you with that extra power and assertiveness to really help you move forward. The Moonlit Cat's Paws. Trust in your own abilities to navigate challenges. Rely on skills and intuition. Approach obstacles with confidence and resourcefulness and overcome them efficiently, okay? Yeah, use that confidence. Use that intuition. You're going to trust yourself. and using your own abilities. Okay, you're going to meet these challenges head on. Again, there's a lot of meeting your challenges and being assertive and using your skills. The Sacred Crane. Embrace grace and patience. Again, patience is big. You got to be patient. Patience in your interactions. Approach others with kindness and understanding, and this will foster harmony and strengthen your relationships. So if you have issues or you find it hard to connect with others, then try to have a softer approach or be more open. Of course, still have your boundaries. Again, this is just about opening up a little bit more and using kindness and compassion. But if people end up violating that or testing you, then you need to put up your boundaries. The Twilight Bat. Embrace the unknown with curiosity. Instead of fearing the unfamiliar, approach it with an open mind. This curiosity can lead to growth and exciting new opportunities. Yes, exciting new opportunities. Growth, wisdom, intuitive, and embracing the unknown, embracing what may, instead of fearing, like some people may find bats scary, but are they? Like, embrace this side, connect to the unknown, what intrigues you, what do you find mysterious, and tap into that. It may help you with creative ideas. Definitely connecting to the other side is really big on helping you with your intuitive, creative insights that will come down to you and through you. The Enigmatic Sea Turtle. Take a steady and deliberate approach. Avoid pushing through tasks or decisions. Instead, focus on making consistent progress with careful planning and patience. Patience. Keep going. Don't try to get it all done and just keep going. Be consistent about it. Consistency is key. Just keep showing up, and this will help you. Building habits, too. Building habits works that way. That's really important. The sea turtle, very patient. Again, about diving into the depths. You get a lot of the sea and the connection. You got a lot of, like, magical connections here, a lot of other side. Again, when you're talking creativity, where do you think that comes from? Where do these ideas come from? They come from that realm of ideas and imagination. Okay, couple more cards. King. Oh wow, we got this wolf energy again. We got the wolf coming out again. Okay. Leadership. You're ready for leadership. You're ready for a powerful role. You're ready for the authority. You have the authority. You have this divine connection that you channel through you, and radiate authority, but in a very mystical, radiant way. It's not overpowering. It can be. I mean, if it's approached in the wrong way, again, there is the lion's roar, right? You will feel the ferocity. It can get ferocious. It can defend itself. This energy, this king, it's a king, right? It's got the authority. It's got the power. But again, that's not the initial energy, but it is regal, it is powerful, and that's you. Regal, powerful, magical, connected. Okay, focus. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Focus. Again, focus comes out a lot over here, and that really is a message for... Ooh, you're flying away. For all creatives, is to focus. You need focus. Find a way to do some focus exercises, meditate, do some focus, find some focus exercises that you like to do, that you connect with. So you'll be able to do it more often, but you need to focus on the task at hand, because sometimes creative people, we get a lot of ideas and we get a lot of things we want to do. And I know from there's a ton of things I want to do. There's not always enough time to do them all. Okay? Focus. This is very important. You need to be focused. Again, we get this multiple times in the reading. It's very important. Definitely something you need to do. We all need to do. Okay. One more card. Virgin. Okay, I'm getting purity and innocence. I'm getting purification. I'm getting really a pure connection to the divine. Something new, maybe a new beginning, something you're starting that's new, a new piece of creative artwork. But also with all these energies that we've talked about right now, a sense of newness, a sense of purity as well will help you connect more to that creative spark. Something about that, something about purification and renewal, and something very new about it all. So with that being said, yeah, there's a lot to focus on in this reading. It's very inspirational, it's very positive, and there's a lot to really focus on and work on that can help us go to the next level. So stay focused, keep going, keep moving forward, and take flight into your new creative world. Until next time.